Welcome to Golden Eagle Spotlight. I'm your host, Adarius McCormick, and across from me is Student Government Association 2022-2023 President Ashley Langford. How are you doing today, President Langford?
I'm good. Thank you for taking time to meet with me.
No problem at all. So we're just going to hop right into it. You currently serve as the Vice President of Communications. Why make the jump to President?
So as the Vice President of Communications, I've gotten to work with every single branch of SGA, from Senate to J Board to quite literally everything else under the sun. And it's really given me more of a passion for SGA than I've had. I've been in SGA since my freshman year, but being Vice President of Communications has really allowed me to see just how important every single branch is. And I think jumping from Vice President of Communications and having this experience on exec to President is going to be a good segue. So I'm really passionate about the organization and I'm really excited.
Can you tell us about your new responsibilities in this role?
Oh, yes. It's like 4 paragraphs long, but I'll keep it brief. Essentially, I'll be the student voice that'll be meeting with administration to be helping make decisions all across campus. Also, I'll kind of be the figurehead for our organization. So I'll be managing not only our exec team, but also all of SGA, which is really exciting. We have over 200 members, so having all of these students, really empowering them to be the leaders I know they can be, that's definitely something that's going to be big in my job responsibility.
How is this new position different from Vice President of Communications?
See, that is a great question. So President is more of like the administrative side of things. So essentially you're acting as, like I said previously, a liaison between administration of the school and the student body. So you're definitely listening more to student experiences and getting feedback and trying to make sure that you're as well-rounded as possible when it comes to representing them and hearing all of their voices, not just the one. Whereas Vice President of Communications, you're more in charge of the social media and making all the fun graphics, doing Instagram takeovers, managing a team. I have 14 people on my team right now and they're all great. So it's going to be a little bit different going from my team of 14 to a team of 5, exec members. So that's going to be a little bit different.
Do you have any plans or like big changes coming up in your presidency?
That's a great question. I'll keep a little bit of it secret. But one of the things that I want to do is really empower student leaders. I think that the organization is not just me. Your president isn't just the only one that's going to be in SGA, not the only one who can leave their mark on campus. So this year I'm really going to focus on empowering the student leaders from freshman associates all the way up to, communications team, judicial board, Senate members to really buck up and leave their own mark on Southern Miss, because at the end of the day, this is our university and it is our challenge to leave the university better than we found it. So that's something that I'm really, really going to drive home.
Okay. Can you describe your Seymour campaign to us and how you came up with that?
Yeah, so yes, it was quite fun trying to come up with all the catchy acronyms and things like that. But really I like the Seymour campaign because it's really open-ended. So the beauty of it is we let the students, you say what you want to see more of, and then it'll be my job as president to make sure that we're voicing those and that I'm advocating for you behind closed doors or out in public. A leader is someone who needs to lead with integrity, both inside closed rooms, but also in the general public. So seeing more will be allowing me to talk to students like you or talk to students who are watching this right now and really get them to tell me what they want to see more of. So it's broad enough to be inclusive for everyone, but also closed enough to where it's individualized. So that's what made me really love it.
How did you prepare for the voting process? How did you feel like you got your name out there to be voted in?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I'm not gonna lie, campaigning was probably the most fun thing I've done at Southern Miss. I know a lot of people are like, oh no, that's super
It seems
scary.
like a lot.
Yes, it's a week long and you start way before the week and it is definitely an undertaking. But I am a communication studies major and love talking to people. So I got to go to a bunch of different organizational meetings. I went and spoke to SMAC and a bunch of different fraternities and sorority lives, also some other organizations on campus, and got to hear about what they really needed and what they wanted from their student government. Because I know some individuals are, a little bit confused on what SGA is. So really getting to talk to them and educate them on what SGA is and what it could do for them was something that I just love doing on the campaign trail.
And how are you preparing to step into this new position?
So Also, great question. We actually are going to be doing transitioning this week, roundabout. So tomorrow we have like a big long workshop. My current office I have to go clean out. Haven't done that yet. But, you know, we have our current president, Cynthia Miles, who is doing a great job transitioning me, and she's really taken a lot of time to kind of show me the ropes, and also our SGA advisor and our grad student have also taken me under their wings a lot. So the transition period's going really, really well.
And lastly, what would you like to say to the student body about your future tenure as president?
Yeah, so I really want this entire campaign to be really about students. At the end of the day, this university isn't a university without us. So it really is important to me for students to know what SGA is, so to be educated on what that is, but also to know that they have a place to come speak. We're located on the second floor of the LSI office, so you walk in and go right up the stairs, and there's always someone up there. Half the time we're being goofy, so don't freak out if you hear us laughing and goofing off whenever you come up there. But it is something that we want students to come and like sit with us and talk to us and really tell us your concerns so we can best advocate for you.
Well, I appreciate you for sitting down with us. And Southern Miss, look out for your new president, because you'll definitely see more of her. See you guys next week on Golden Eagle Spotlight. Back to you guys in the studio.